What is up, my friends? My name is Echo Through, and today I'm back with another episode of Asking Echo, where I answer your real-life questions with hopes that I can give you guys and people in your situation some type of a hand in life. Guys, this is more about the discussion than the gameplay that you're about to watch, and I also want to remind you that I don't have every single answer to every single question, so if you feel that you could also lend a hand to the people asking these questions, please feel free to do so in the comments below. I'm not perfect, I don't know it all, and maybe you guys can actually help out somebody in their life as well. I also want to say that if you guys want to submit your own questions, you can do so by tweeting at me, hashtag AskingEcho at EchoThroughMe. You can email me through the email that's in the description below, or you can find me on Plex Chat, where that will be in the sidebar throughout this video as well. That's my personal messaging system, which you guys should definitely be joining up on, supporting that. It's a great thing as well. So I'm going to get into these questions today, but before I do, I want to thank all of you for coming down to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys. So the first question is from ZYX Gaming, and he says, Asking Echo, you may have some tips on my channel for getting more subscribers. I want to be a great YouTuber, and I think it's great to make videos, but I also want time for school because I find it very important. Well, I'm probably a very good person to ask about this. I mean, I don't consider myself a big YouTuber. I'm just starting out myself. I'm very small in the big scheme of things. You know, some of the tips that I have, and I think I've said this in other episodes as well, but I'm gonna say it again because I know a lot of YouTubers have these questions when they're just starting out. First of all, you want to make the best content that you can make. You don't want to make garbage content that people are going to be turned off by. So put out the best product you can put out, which means you may have to buy a little bit of equipment to do so. Also, you want to be consistent. Have a regular upload schedule. If it's every day, that's great. If it's 3 times a week, that's great. If you're 1 time a week, that's great. But what you should be is consistent with everything that you do. And lastly, my last suggestion would be networking. Get in touch with people that are your similar size on YouTube that would be willing to help you out and really help you grow. Find people that are in very similar situations as you and try and, you know, get tips and have them lend you a hand along the way. You help them, they help you, that type of thing really works out great. So ZYX, I wish you the best, and you guys should check out his channel as well. Let's get on to my second question here, and it's from Sanaj Mia, and he asks, Asking Echo, would you give up your day job for YouTube if it provided you with the same amount of money as your current job? What an excellent question, and I would be so thankful if YouTube were ever able to give me as much money as my daytime job. As many of you guys know, I'm a teacher, so this is kind of a tough question, and I'll explain why. As a teacher, I have my salary, right? But there's a lot of other benefits that go along with being a teacher, such as a pension, which means when I retire, I'm still going to be making money from the state and from the government because I put in my years as a teacher. I also have crazy benefits, so if I need a doctor for anything, it's, you know, there's nothing better than a government job's benefits, especially where I am right now. I have great benefits. I don't have to worry about my health, and it's all taken care of. So if I were to make my base salary as a YouTuber, I would be giving up my pension and I would be giving up my health insurance. So with that being said, I'd be losing a lot, although I'd be able to live the awesome life of, you know, YouTuber life, you know, being able to enjoy just making videos for you guys all day. But, you know, there's a lot more to it than just that. So if the answer were I would make my base salary, if the question were if I'd make my base salary, would I then switch over and do YouTube instead? The answer would be no. But if I could make a salary that was comparable to the pension and to the health benefits as well, then yes, because I do like my day job, but I like doing YouTube more. It's a lot of fun, and I can't ever imagine that it'll ever get to the point where I'll be able to do it as my job. If that ever happens, I will be probably one of the most luckiest people that I know. But if it ever gets there to that point, yes, I would do it if it would be comparable as my whole jobs package, not just that base salary. So that was a great question. Thank you for it, and I'm moving on to the next one. The next one is from Waz Walid, and he asked, Asking Echo Through Me. Hello, Echo. Do you love any pet animal? If yes, please tell us which one, and basically which one do I like the most? Well, I have 2 dogs at home, and I used to love dogs so much, and I still do like them, but now that I have 2 kids, I really don't have as much time for my dogs as I used to, which is kind of sad. They sometimes become like a pain in the butt. The dogs are in the way, and I'm trying to take care of my kids, stuff like that. So, I do like dogs, but I really, really love reptiles, and I don't think that's something I've spoken about in this channel before, but I've done breeding of ball pythons. I have currently some ball pythons, bearded dragons. I have a huge savanna monitor that I built a custom enclosure for in my home. So I really do enjoy reptiles. I like educating people on reptiles, especially my students, teaching them about how reptiles are not these vicious things and they are just like any other animal. And, stuff like that. So I love reptiles, and if I could choose any one of my pets to keep, it would probably be either my ball python, because it's the first snake I ever owned, or it would have to be my savanna monitor, because he's just such an awesome lizard. So thanks for that question. It was really a good one, and something that I haven't ever been able to talk about on the channel. Guys, what animals do you like the best? Does anyone have any weird animals that they like me, liking those reptiles, or are you all like dog and cat people? Let me know in the comments, guys. And I have one more question. It's from the Flame COC, and this one is difficult to read. He's from another country. His English is not 100% on point, so sometimes things that he writes are difficult to understand. So I will read it to you as I see it, and then I'll try to explain what I think he's asking in this question. And this is an in-depth one. It says, what should I do if you discovered that your father made you live a lie, all that warnings from most who around you are lies? Basically, warnings he means such as they had bad personalities, or they were fraud faces, they were liars, and they don't let them get close to you, don't visit them. How can you contact the people again? How can you explain, how can you discuss it politely with them, especially that you love and respect your father? So far what we're seeing, guys, I know that the word warnings in there was a little confusing. It took me a little while to figure it out as well, but what he's basically saying is, I believe he's saying that his father made him believe negative things about these people in his life that really weren't true. So he pushed those people away from him in his life, and he's no longer close with them because of the untruthful things that his father told him. That's where we're at so far. And he said, this is a real matter. It happened to my friend, and he asked for some consultation. I told him, give me time to think about it. I saw your tweet, and I said to myself, being a father, as a human nature all around the world, I will ask Echo. It's a deep thing. So thanks for asking me. I appreciate you coming to me with this important part of your life and really trying to get that advice to your friend there. So I'll answer as best as I can, and a lot of my answers, guys, have a very similar outcome, and that's about talking to people. Now, to break it down, this kid, or this maybe now even adult, was led to believe that people were not good in his life, so he would basically ignore these people in his life, push them away, and not make them, important people in his life anymore. So he wants to mend those relationships, and the best way to do that is to go speak to those people. Now, I don't know if those people are local, if they're far, if they're around, if they're not. But if these people are around, I think it's understandable for them to, I think they would be understanding of you if you were to explain the situation, say that, you were led to believe things that weren't true, and that you regret making decisions that were uninformed, and that maybe you want to start on, have a fresh start with them, and really, get to know them for who they really are in life, and maybe rebuild those relationships. Now, it's tough to do, especially because this person still loves their father and doesn't want to step on his father's toes at all as well. Now, obviously, this person, the father doesn't like these people for whatever reason, so he wants his child to stay away from them so that they, don't engage with him. So I can understand maybe the father getting upset that the kid goes against what he was trying to raise them to believe, although the things that he was raising them to believe weren't true. So tough question, but Talk to those people, let them know that you were led astray, you were led in the wrong direction, believing the wrong things, and that you regret it and you want to build that relationship with these people. That's the right thing to do there. And if father has a problem with it, I think at this point in time, based on what I know of the flame and people he'd probably engage with, you know, this person is probably an adult and able to start making decisions for themselves, not needing to really worry about what dad believes. So with that being said, I would say do what you think is right. If dad has a problem with it, then you have to have that conversation with dad, and that conversation would be, I'm an adult, I'm making up my mind, and I'm judging people for who I think that they are and for what I want to believe in them. So if, you know, when you're an adult, you make decisions for yourself, and you know, parents, they're not that they're not as important in life, but they have less of an influence on your beliefs, on your decisions, and things like that. So being that this person, I feel, is an adult, they have the right and they have the ability to make their own decisions in life, and that's probably the way they can confront their father with it. Not that they don't love their dad, they don't have to say anything about how they're choosing the other people over their father. It's about them making their own minds up, being their own person, and dad should probably understand that, being that he is an adult himself. And that's it. I hope that answer to the question helps you out in some way. I hope I had it on point and it was all right, because you know, that was a deep question right there. So guys, that has been the episode. I hope that it was useful to the people that were asking the questions, and I hope that you guys enjoyed and maybe can even assist in some way with the questions, like I said, in the comments below. So I'm going to remind you one more time, if you want to submit questions, because this episode is nothing if you guys aren't submitting these questions, you can do so by Twitter at EchoThroughMe, hashtag AskingEcho. I'm checking that all the time. You could do it by the email provided below, or you can do so by meeting up with me on Plex Chat. There I will be answering any questions in personal chats or in the group chat that we have going on over there. And that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the episode. I hope this information has been useful to you guys in some way. And that's been it for this week. As you guys know, I come out with this episode every single Wednesday. So hopefully I see you guys back again next Wednesday for the next episode of Asking Echo. Thanks so much for the support. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, I hope that you decide to hit that subscribe button. And if you are not new, please hit that like button just to show your support. I'll see you guys back again tomorrow for more Clash of Clans and Clash Royale content. Until then, be good.